have a change of plan. Engine bay's a mess. Right, we gotta get this going now. Go on, you bugger. Fuck you.
Welcome back to another episode of Gibbo's Garage. For those of you who are joining for the first time, quick recap on what you've missed. Episode 1, bought a Mini. Episode 2, tried to fix a Mini. Episode 3, couldn't fix the Mini. Professional came in and basically said that financially it will be a huge mistake if we did try and fix the Mini and then to find more problems. So what we've decided to do,
I want to tear you apart,
is regenerate as much revenue and money as we can from selling all the individual parts to recover the cost of buying it and all the extra stuff that we did pay for it, but secondly to try and put as much money as we can into the next vehicle that hopefully we will be able to fix and find a new lease of life. So thank you for everybody who has tuned into the other 3 episodes. It really does make a big difference, and this is just the start of hopefully some incredible builds that you can enjoy and follow along the way. So what I'm going to do is just tell you what I've researched overnight with the power of AI and Google and eBay, and just go through some of the parts that I think we can make some money on. Now, we're not going to try and sell the engine because we just don't know the condition, whether it even runs, and my conscience couldn't take selling it as a fully working engine and then it's either come back to us, get a refund, or the next person not being able to put it in their car. And I just feel bad. So the engine is either going to be sold as a non-starter or sold for scrap. So the other thing we can't sell is the ECU, because that was the thing that was letting us down, and that's broken, along with probably the seats, as they're in a questionable condition. So the things that I think we can sell are as follows. The rear bumper, we get about £102 for. These are all prices from eBay, looking at similar condition, all used, and that's what they're going for roughly. Front bumper, about £180. We've got the door card panels, they're about £25 each, so about £100 for all 4. The steering wheel, that's £35. The boot lid, that's £90. The wing mirrors, they're about £50 each. The bonnet, that's about £125. Now, I've put gearbox because they're worth about 140 quid. But that does mean that I'm going to have to learn to take a gearbox off on my driveway.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So I'm leaving that in for now because I think it'd be quite interesting to see if we could take that off. The simpler things to take off, things like the AC compressor, they're worth £27. The radiator is another £27, and then the radiator fan is about £33. The alternator, 23 quid. That's not too bad to take off. Starter motor, well, we know that works because the poor thing's had a thrashing off me for the last few episodes. So that's £29. The rear lights, they're about 80 quid for the pair. And then the headlights, they're about 100 quid for the pair. So all in all, you know, we're looking at making our money back just over, well over £1,000. So that'll cover the cost for the car and give us a little bit more profit to move on to the next car. There will be parts along the way that we find and think, great, we can sell that too. There will be other parts that we take apart and they're broken. And hopefully we'll make some more money. And then selling the bare shell at the end should hopefully bring a bit more revenue in as well. So it's all looking good. It's going to take a lot of time. We are going to have to advertise it. They won't all just fly off the shelf on day one. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. It might take 3 weeks. Who knows? But we're going to give this a go. So let's start with taking the headlights off and start taking off as much as we can. Get it boxed up, get it advertised, and get it out there.
In my haste to sell as many parts as possible, the lights I think have already pre-sold. So I put Facebook Marketplace up, as you know, and straight away someone's asking for the headlights, which I put on for 90 quid. So 90 quid for a couple of headlights. So all we're going to be doing is seeing how easy they are to take off. So it is literally, by the looks of it, 4 10mm bolts. So we're going to whiz it off, get both of them off, unplug them, box them up, send them on their way. And that is going to chip away at what we've spent so far. So let's get cracking. Hello? Yeah, speaking. Yeah, that's right. The whole car? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when can you come and get it? Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. Text a few details. I'll text you the address. Yep. All right. Cool. Yeah. See you soon, mate. Cheers. Bye. Um, we might have a change of plan. Hang on a minute.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Right. Okay. So I had to think about it for a minute then and just make sure it was genuine. But I have someone who said they can come and collect it in the next 45 minutes on the back of a trailer. And it's still in bits. I was halfway through taking the solid headlight off, and I promise you can't script this shit. But so I've had to just put the bolts back in, quickly message the person who wanted the headlights and say, sorry, you can't do it anymore. And then the whole car's going. What? I've still got the bloody seat still sat there. All right. Okay. So, all right. So I've got about 44 minutes now. So I have to get everything back in the car the way it was. So I've got trim out, seats out, fuel pumps hanging out, engine bay's a mess. Right. We got to get this going now. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh. Whilst I just bolt down as much as I can, as quick as I possibly can, just to let you know, we are going to go through at the end of this video exactly how much they've offered me, how much it's cost me, and how much, if any, profit that we are going to make ready to rock for the next car on the channel. So feel free to guess how much you think we made, pop it in the comments, hit that like button, drop a subscribe as well, and let's see how we get on. Right, ECU. I need to plug you back in, and I can't remember how I unplugged you. Oh, see, this is where I rush and I start breaking things, which is not advised. Right, go in. Go in. Why won't you go in? Oh, well, let's do this one. No, I can't do that one. How do you work? So you go in like that. Oh, you bugger. What's this? Oh, you go down there. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, you come out. Oh, result. Right, you go there. I think. What?
on! Hurry, 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 hurry! Come on! Come on! Okay.
I've got some time for some cleaning. Right, we've got engine bay done, we've got all the seats back in, fuel pumps back together. I'm sweating. Got about 30 minutes left. I've still got to clean up the front. Whew.
Now, by pure luck and coincidence, the guys actually based up north were already coming down to Essex to go and pick up another car, and they had a double trailer. So that's why he was quite keen on getting it picked up as quick as possible, because they were literally about an hour away from going all the way back up north again. Not empty-handed, but only one car. So this was perfect for me, perfect for them. So all I had to do now was wrestle with these goddamn plastic clips to get the trim all back in. And we just about did it in time. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left till they turn up. So managed to rush through that, get everything back to where I needed to get to, so it's ready to go to the new home. But yeah, look, as the sun sets tonight, it's definitely set on this wretched thing. But look, I learned quite a lot along the way. I did quite a few jobs I've never done before, and it's definitely paved the way for the next car. I'll go into exactly how much profit we made doing it this way and how much more money we've got for the next car. But for now, just say goodbye to the old girl, to your new owners, and I hope they spend just as much time and effort and money on this as I did. Fuck you.
The next day.
It is now the next morning, and what a day. Like, it did not turn out how I expected at all. You know, I spent a lot of time figuring out all the parts I could sell, exactly where to put them, how much they were going to make for me, did the whole list, researched how I was going to take them all apart, and didn't do any of it. So someone obviously made me an offer, one that was too good to refuse, collecting it that day, which does two things. You know, it gives us money for the next car, but it also frees up the space as well. Now I have car number 2 en route, and it's going to be here soon, and it is a car I've wanted for years and years, since I used to play Need for Speeds and Gran Turismo back in the day when I was a lot younger. It was always the car I'd get, and I loved them. So I will let you know more about that in a minute. But for now, let's just have a look and see what, if any, profit we did make from that Mini Countryman. So for those of you who remember, the car was £795. The door was 120. The fuse board I'm going to resell because it's good. It wasn't the issue, so we're going to resell that straight back. The service parts, they've gone straight back, so we've got our money back on those. But it was just the recovery then, which was another 60 quid, and the glow module, which I kept in there, which was another £20. So in total, we spent £995. So how much did we get for the whole car? We got £1,000. That's right. We made £5.
We can live like kings! We can live like kings!
Now, the good news is the Mini was actually sold to a company up north whose entire business model is repairing ECUs. So it could still live on. It could still live on. They've gone to repair and put back on the road, which is what I set out to do, albeit I haven't done that, but someone else has done. So look, it's good news for the Mini. It's not going to the scrapyard, which is what we said to do. So happy days. But more importantly, the next car. Now I know what you're thinking is that we can't get a lot of car for £5. I know, but we didn't make a loss, so it's small wins, small wins. But the next car, which is getting delivered in approximately 2 hours now, it's a straight six. It is a rear wheel drive. I think early 2000s. Think non-turbo. As always, if you are enjoying this series, then please like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting videos out hopefully once, twice a week, as much time as I can put into fixing these cars. So if you want to follow on with the journey, please join in. It makes a huge difference. Have a guess. Put in the comments what you think it is or what it could be, and all will be revealed in the next episode.